Hey, what's up, fam? Papin with you here once again. I hope everybody's doing just great and getting ready for that excellent weekend coming up. We're playing Rival Kingdoms and we're still getting to know the ancients. So let's get right to it. Okay, today we're gonna do the Ice Ancients. Okay, I have only two of them. There is five. I have Forvale and I have Admiral Lee, who I just recently received. And Forvale, as you can see here, his main force is the midwinter that freezes for about 5 seconds, just a little more. And he has a couple of others, the Frost Shield, and he has his Dragon Power, of course, that'll help us along in the battle when we select them. Now, when we're going to enhance them, as you can see here, level 22, it tells us exactly what's going to happen. And as we keep going up further and further, you see that everything just keeps increasing little by little. And he just keeps getting stronger and stronger. And his abilities can better help us. Okay. So that's Forvale. Okay. And obviously he swoops back and forth through the base. And he freezes everything. Okay, and here we go with Admiral Lee. The Admiral, I just recently got him, so I'm basically getting to know him. He has battle orders, which is basically just marking a certain structure, and all the units will attack that structure. And he has the ebb and flow as well. Okay, and when we click on the upgrade for him also, you can see that as he keeps going up, his decisive strike becomes very, very lethal. Okay, that this is he just happens to be, now that I've got him, one of my favorite ancients to use in battle, because his abilities are just, they're mesmerizing, they're stunning. What he can do is incredible. Okay, God, I love this game. This is absolutely awesome. Okay. So you see Hagar is another one, then Berna, and then Siku as well, who is part of the daily campaigns that just came out. Okay, so what we'll do is I will show you guys a couple of battles with each one of them in action, and so you guys can actually see his abilities and how they work. Okay, and how they help us obliterate these bases little by little. Okay, now I know that Nyrax is not, he's not an ice ancient, but I already had him here. It was too late to switch him, so I did not switch him. I just decided to go with him and show you this attack because it was a pretty awesome attack. And Nyrax's ability is also one of my favorite ones because his death spell can just obliterate one defense in one shot. Okay. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, it is so helpful. I can't even put it into words. Right, you can be right at the edge of losing a battle, and if you have enough mana to activate that death spell of his, you've got the battle won. Okay, so we'll just sweep Emberclaw from one side of the base to the other to start burning up those structures little by little. As you can see there, I utilized the death spell on that one catapult, and it just totally eliminated it. Now I only have to worry about the other structures and the only one other catapult. Instead of having to worry about both of them, I only got to worry about one catapult. So I released all my troops right inside the base. I did not have to break those walls. The walls aren't really that strong at level 4, but they're still an obstacle. Okay. And you can see how easily these soldiers are going through this base. Okay, I used the death spell again with the other catapult, and it is also gone. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this awesome ability that Nyrax has. Okay, it's absolutely crazy. Okay, what he can do. So the rest of this attack is, this basic stuff. We already know we have the battle won. Unlike Clash of Clans, you can just, as soon as you get that stronghold down, it's the same thing. But here, being that the gold is not that It's not that there isn't so much gold to be had. It is absolutely necessary to get as much gold as you can when you can get it. Okay, and this base is done. Okay, basically, guys. So just remember that it's up to you to choose which ancient you're gonna do. You're gonna use, and that's why I'm doing these videos to get to know the ancients, so you guys can make a well-informed decision. Okay, so there we go. Epic victory once again, and now we can move on to the first attack with one of the ice ancients. Okay, and we're gonna start off with we gotta switch up. We gotta remember to switch up because right now I have Nyrac selected, so I have to make sure that I switch that up. And we'll start with the Admiral. Okay, we'll start with the Admiral, being that he's the newest one I have, and we'll put his abilities on display. Okay, so as always, we look for a spot to release our dragons so we can steal as much mana as possible. Okay, and I decided I always check more or less what the radius is of these watchtowers, so I know where I'm going to drop my dragon. Okay, as you can see right there, I can't drop him because he'll come under fire right away. Okay, so it's a pretty good tactic to always go ahead and click on the defenses so you can see exactly how far the radius goes out. Okay, that way you can plan your attack accordingly. Okay, that's the other beautiful thing about this game. Okay, in Clash of Clans, you can't do that at the moment, basically, right? You kind of gotta do all your scouting before the attack. Right here, you can do it right before the attack. You can check it out and see if you want to change your ancient, if you want to change your battle, your troops. You can get all that done right before you do the attack. Okay, so we can see here Ember Clutch is picking off, sniping off whatever structures he can before he starts taking fire. As soon as he starts taking fire, we sweep him over to the other side of the base, and now we can start looking for a spot to drop our troops. Okay, here we go. Let him just get this last portal down to get us down to the second ability, so we can use that one if we need to. Okay, he starts taking fire again, so we sweep him over to the other side of the base one more time. Okay, and he goes down right in the middle of the base. Not a problem. We release all our troops. Okay, break through that wall pretty quickly, and we're off to the battle. I use the first ability I use is the Admiral's Ebb and Flow. Okay, and that helps out the ground troops. Here we go. Okay, the soldiers are pretty. Their attack, the damage is pretty good. So you can see how quickly they get through that stronghold. Okay, they get through it pretty quick. I use the Admiral's main ability. Right now, being that he's in a level 7 or 8, I think, I don't recall exactly. His main ability is not that strong. It deals 200 and something damage, and that's not enough to completely finish off one defensive structure. But at least it does plenty of damage. So when your troops get to it, all they gotta do is just bang it a couple of times, and we're done. Okay. See, even after I use it twice, it's still not enough to kill off that watchtower. Okay. But now as I keep enhancing the Admiral, at level 20, I don't remember exactly what level it was, but around level 20, in the 20 somewhere, that ability goes up well above 400 hit points. So that'll be that much more helpful. Okay, so in the chest we got some more Primus, and now we can move over to the last attack. the one that we're going to use 4-Veil in. So we're going to use them, obviously. We're going to use Emberclaw as the dragon in the battle, and then we'll use 4-Veil as the ancient this time, okay? Even though he is a dragon, so in this instance we have two dragons. We have Emberclaw and we have the ancient, okay? But obviously we can only use 4-Veil's ability. We cannot put him out of the field of battle, okay? And as always, this guy here has this Skywatcher under construction, so I can just pick off most of these portals here, okay, without taking any damage whatsoever. And I already have enough for the one ability for my troops, but I'm not gonna lay them down just yet, okay? I'm gonna keep sniping up these portals here until I have enough mana where if I really need some help when I drop my troops, I can go ahead and turn to those abilities, okay? And that's another beautiful thing about this game, okay? There's just so many wonderful things, so many helpful things that you can use. You have so many tools to go into battle that, you know, it's pretty awesome, okay? It's pretty awesome. Okay, so Emberclaw is down. We really don't need them anymore. These troops are gonna do the job. As you can see, these even though most of my soldiers go around the outside of the base, I'm still gonna have enough power to go ahead and finish off this base. Okay, so this is a kind of a funny thing in this game. That's one thing I realized, that the AI of these troops is kind of funny, because those structures were nowhere near them and they still decided to go around the base instead of going inside the base to try to finish it off. Okay, so I used the ability, one of his abilities, to give back some of that health to the troops, and we're almost there, guys. I'm gonna use it one more time to keep giving them some health back, and it's over now. It's done. That's it. Stronghold is down. The rest of the soldiers finish off. We'll just freeze those two structures for a minute. We did not need that, but we just did it just to show you guys what it's all about. And that's it. Another epic win. So don't forget, guys, make sure you study your ancients well. Make sure you get to know them. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please. And also, when you go to war, guys, remember to go hard or don't go at all.